Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Rams are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Redskins' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Horn. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, it's Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Looking to throw on second down. Horn. Rush coming, and he's taken down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A first carry for SavagePredator93's. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll run again with Pirine. And an alley to run. And now running right through it. He did it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now a first down following that long gain. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now back to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 23. And the Rams now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
And he loses the football a second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a...
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On first and goal, Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No, check. Good. Now let's go. Back to the left field. Here we go now. Check. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Horn. Incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Horn. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, Horn fighting to stay upright. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Looking to throw on second down. Horn. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing on third and long. Horn. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here come the Redskins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They fight. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. No, a nifty juke. And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw here. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watch it now, Barney!
Off play action. Horn. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Chambers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Ten yards still left on second down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Chambers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Operating from the gun. Horn. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Shift together here from the D-line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd and long. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And now he'll tuck it and run. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen to P-Ryan. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
All right, now, look at this now. No. Check. Patriot now. Blue 90.
In motion goes the tight end.
Detroit.
To throw on second down. Horn. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the tight end goes in motion left. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, and nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers.
You're holding
what
up
does that
four
mean?
fingers. That signifies the fourth quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Leopard! Leopard! No, check.
Off the play fake. Horn. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Off play action. Horn. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Again they run with Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, Horn. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Gurley again here on 1st down. He's to the 10 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now a give running left for Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A big pick there by Patrick Peterson. This one's going to seal victory for his team. Not much of a surprise for me that he actually comes down with the football. Excellent hands. Played some offense while he was in college. And even here at Arizona, he's done the exact same thing.
Yeah, back at LSU, and a big pick here for the Cards.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Green, 39.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with belief.